Welcome to Awakening 101. I'm Jeremiah, and this
is Chazz.
This is Chazz. Today, we're talking about something that has been going on for an eternity, or just a couple of years. I'm not really sure at this point.
How long?
Global warming.
Shit.
That's how long.
Actually, that one's true then. Okay, shit.
For an eternity?
Yeah,
Has it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess cycles. It gets cold for a while, it gets hot for a while, it gets cold for a while. But like 10,000 years now, it's been getting warm.
But now, it's our fault.
Yeah,
because
for 10,000 years too, but
we
sure.
started farting too much, I think.
Sure, we definitely fart too much. We allow cows to fart too much. That's a big one, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Cows are farting too much. So global warming is literally a crazy conspiracy rabbit hole that is not a conspiracy because mainstream deems it not. Am I wrong? Do they even talk about it anymore? Do they believe it's real? Have they realized?
Not as much, but they're still, they're still out there. They're still trying. It's waves. I look at it as waves. Like it'll come back in 10 years and they'll have another thing with it.
Why is it a thing in the first place? Like who decided that global warming is going to kill us all?
Al Gore, he popularized it in like the late 90s, early 2000s, But long story short, I actually don't know the history behind where it really came from. Probably JP Morgan, dude. I really don't know where it exactly came from. I do know that when you go look at the 60s and 70s, back then it was all about overpopulation and food shortages. So we're going to have too many people and not enough resources to go around.
Right.
Total nonsense. That completely did not happen, obviously, because we have 8 times the amount of people on the planet and we have more food than we've ever fucking had. And we have abundant. Everybody's fat, dude. Get out of here, man. We're all abundance. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit didn't happen. All right. But I think along the way, they started seeing the temperature increase and they started correlating this, and then you look at it and it's like, well, we have been increasing in temperature for a long time, 10,000 years
since the Ice Age.
Yes, which we're still in one, which means we're trying to come out of it, so we'll inherently get warmer. And along this journey, they started to come up with different reasons for why humans are causing it to accelerate, and they even had to get to a point where it was, oh, it's global warming, it's climate change, because then they started saying, well, if it's going to get hotter, it'll also get colder. And then they started having really cold spells with climate change.
So they stopped calling it global warming after a certain point and was like, it's climate change.
It's a real thing, dude. This is a real fucking thing.
Love it.
They couldn't keep the narrative of global warming as a name because it wasn't making sense to the extreme. So then they were like, It's just extreme. We're just going to get extreme, worse hurricanes, worse tornadoes, worse colds, worse everything.
Was it because they wanted to start manipulating the weather on their own, so they had to find a reason why everything started shaking and baking? It was like, whoa, so what if we just claim all these things to be what they are, and then we can manipulate it and blame it on climate change? North Carolina knows of this.
Yeah, that's most possibly
JP Morgan.
The most logical conclusion to a conspiracy of that I've ever fucking heard, dude. That's well played, man. That's really well played.
It hit me out of nowhere, but I couldn't hold my mouth.
Dude.
I would have forgotten it by the end of this, and I just wouldn't have never said it.
Here's a sign. Every time one of these things happens, Katrina. I remember I was in a hotel room, 16 years old. I was on a soccer tournament, and I was in Atlanta, and it had just happened. Katrina had just hit New Orleans, and I was sitting there on that bed watching this shit go down, and they were talking about it on the news. This is the signs of climate change and global warming.
They were saying that?
Oh, out loud.
Whoa.
You're seeing the new level of strength. You're seeing the new level of this. You're actually making me think that shit, they wouldn't fucking destroy those levees. So the whole thing would do that so they could claim it was so bad. Because it became like a level, it was like a category 4, I think, when it actually hit landfall, which they can go up to a 5. So it could have been worse, I think, if I'm right. I know it was a 5 for a little bit, but then I think, that's because they made it 1.
I mean, from that one day that happens to be a 9 and then a 1 and then another 1 after it, we now know that they are willing to do things inside of their own country that means fatal deaths for American citizens. Am I wrong? So why would Hurricane Katrina or any of these other disasters be any different? These
tornadoes that are sustained longer and destroying more shit. At the same time, now I will say that they're like, that's the worst hurricane on record. What does that mean? Did you keep record of hurricanes in the 1400s? The 1200s?
Probably not.
The 500s?
They didn't even know what an F345 was then.
Did the
They were like,
Egyptians
this
tell us?
thing's massive. It's fucking taking the whole kingdom.
The ancients called this one an EF5. You know, like, no. We've been keeping record for like 200 fucking years, you assholes. So,
well, that's
is
the
it
same,
really like, you know?
It's the same with climate change. Like, how long have we been keeping temperature track? Like, we haven't kept it for long enough to consider something a global warming crisis.
Correct. And I will agree with this. Now, the only temperature we can at least get a gauge of globally by ice core temperature. I mean, ice core, we pull out the ice from that time period and we can look at the ice and what the makeup of it is, and we can generally tell if it was hotter or colder, right? But we got to see some levels of shit to like a global kind of idea. Like, oh shit, things were like really hot this time. They were really cold.
Yeah.
We don't know anything else other than that. You are totally right in the aspect of like, we're kind of just in the fucking dark. That's like all we really have. And in my opinion, that's like questionable on how accurate it would even fucking be. You know, like, what do you really know off of that? Great, it got really hot and really cold. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
We don't really know. You know, we kind of do, but we're in the dark, dude.
Well, question, are we hurting the atmosphere or are we making it hotter or colder? Are we messing with the atmosphere by having these things like cars and just things that are producing terrible toxins into the air? Are we hurting the planet?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's good for the planet. Like, oh, the planet's like loving it. Now,
sucking it up.
You could argue we have the greenest planet that we've ever had. They say, all right, I've gone and read these studies of theirs because I wanted to go prove a theory that I had, and I was totally right. And it was so sad. Thank you. They kept saying carbon dioxide goes up, we go up, and temperature, we're all going to die. Oh no, carbon dioxide is going up. If it goes up too high, we will all die. Your car and methane from your farts and all this shit's causing more CO2 to go into the atmosphere, okay? And that's going to cause us all to die, right? What needs carbon dioxide to breathe? We need oxygen, right? So we need oxygen in the air.
Yeah.
What needs carbon dioxide to breathe?
I heard a long-lost wizard tell me that plants and trees need it. Do they?
Booyah!
I think that wizard was you.
And then what do they produce in return? They take it in and then give out what?
O2, CO2. What do we breathe?
O2.
Whatever we breathe, that's what they
Oxygen.
produce.
Yeah. So they take in the bad shit we don't like and they give us what we do like.
That's crazy that works that way, right? Like, that's beautiful.
It's elegant. It's the universe, dude. Right there doing its elegant shit, dude. That's just what it does, man.
Love it.
And like, to me, I'm like, that right there should tell you that CO2 is not like bad. It's not just inherently bad. And so that's why we're seeing a greener Earth, because more CO2, we've been seeing more CO2 in our atmosphere. Shit, those planets are thriving.
Are we hurting our atmosphere by producing anything?
Not with CO2. Yes, we have hurt our planet. I do think that humans fucking caused a massive problem, actually, and like fucking caused a hole in our ozone layer. And then we had massive like cancer issues in that fucking answer.
Yeah,
that really was bad.
How do you think the ozone layer is getting affected by us? What are we putting into the air that's
like
really
aerosol.
messing with it?
There's special chemicals that don't do well, and they kind of break up the atmosphere more. And we've stopped using them as we've gone, but shit, we did it for a long time.
Didn't you say at one point recently, I remember, that it rapidly increased, or our ozone started
healing?
Not healing,
the opposite?
getting worse.
So it did.
Like rapidly got worse out of nowhere after the 70s or something like that? Or just like started deteriorating?
Correct, because we started doing hairspray and all these aerosol cans that had sprays in them.
Oh, okay.
And those sprays...
The 80s were wild then, huh? Sure. Cans of it for a night out.
You know what's wild? This is really what happened. I mean, they were just producing so much of these cans of aerosol and everything had it in it that everybody's roaming around spraying it that it literally fucking destroyed our atmosphere and created a hole in the ozone. And then Australia got fucked up, dude.
What happened to Australia?
They were under the hole. Anybody under the hole gets fucked, dude.
Why Australia? Why were they under the hole?
That's where the ozone.
I feel like they were
weakest.
I feel like they were the least amount of us to use hairspray and aerosol products. No,
it's not about that. It goes up in there, and then we've got everything's flowing, dude.
Right,
it's flowing around the Earth. It's all cycling around. Everything's a cycle, dude. It's just cycling through. So where it had the weakest point it broke a hole, and that hole happened to be, and I looked into some research behind like the cancer rates and shit that took place because it's just like pure sun radiation coming through. You were just getting dosed with it.
Damn.
No protection, not Earth, not nothing, dude.
Australia, you saw like
They were having like all like people were laughing at all of the like the billboards and stuff for like cancer treatments and shit going on from it all. You know, like they tried to hide this. Like they really have done it. The governments and stuff.
Okay.
Like no world government wanted that to get out. That's not just Australia. All the governments came together like, here you go, Australia. Shh. We'll take care of that bill for you, dude. Just shut your fucking mouth. You know, like that's why you don't hear Australia being like, you assholes. You fucking destroyed us down here.
Right.
They don't say shit.
All right, let's talk about the healing ozone. Are we healing? Is it healing? Is it getting better?
It is healed as far as I know. It's already healed.
Completely?
I mean, yes, there's no hole anymore.
How does an ozone heal?
We stopped in the 90s
using hairspray?
Using that type of chemical aerosol.
Okay, so it like got banned worldwide, basically.
Correct.
Like,
we stopped allowing it, period, dude. Like, you don't get to do this anymore.
It only took them 20 years. That's fine.
And so now after another 20, 30 years, we've gotten it all healed back. Yeah.
So we technically don't have anything that's harming the ozone like that was necessarily?
Not like that. No. Yeah, no. If it would be from the sun, different story. But that's not in this situation.
What do you mean from the sun?
Because like the magnetic shield, it's degrading, which is going to inherently cause more. When we see the aurora lights, that is our ozone layer being lit the fuck up by solar radiation and magnetism. It's like interactions, like blasting that shit. It's like,
yeah,
that's the ozone. And you're seeing it further down south, which means it's getting hit harder and harder now. It's getting bombarded. And so at some point, I think that may not be able to hold.
What happens if it does not hold? Do we just get massive radiation poisoning?
Yeah, dude. Anybody on the hole is going to get fucked, dude. You're like in the direct sunlight.
So what if we just tan a whole bunch and tan and tan and tan?
What if you went underground?
Crazy concept.
I didn't really think about this all the time I had, but I'm like, shit, dude. This is where to start happening. Go in the fucking ground, man.
I think living underground is where it's at. Like, after everything we've dealt with and lived with on the crust or on the surface of this planet, living inside seems like a very pleasant life.
Super pleasant, actually.
Like, are you kidding? On top of that, it would give the planet a chance to heal and
You're
do
not
all
fucking
the things.
the planet up so much.
Right. Like,
we're not good to our
living
planet.
with the planet at that point, inside Mother Earth, Mother Gaia.
That was another part of coming out of the climate change, kind of like indoctrination, was like sustainable energy was another one that they started up right after that. Like, we have sustainable. Both of these fucking little bullshit things that they did, global warming and sustainable energy, were doing more harm to the planet than they were trying to do. And I realized at some point, like, yo, we are shitty to our planet. We're really shitty to this planet, but not for that reason. That's not why. And you keep telling us that, but that's not the fucking reason.
Yeah.
You're telling us some other bullshit, dude. But like, what about the island of plastic trash? What about plastics in general? Why don't you stop with the plastic? Why don't we just not do plastic?
Wouldn't that be great?
Yo, because like birth rates are horrible. It's in everybody's DNA now and shit. Everybody's blood has fucking plastics in it now and shit. It's like microplastics and shit in everybody. It's not a good situation, man. Like, that's got to stop.
Are we birthing children with plastics in them now?
Yes, they can fucking come out of the womb and we can test them and see if they have microplastics in their fucking blood. Yes, we can do that. Yes. This is not a situation and then we're like, global warming. And I'm like, God damn it, dude. This is like, what the fuck are we yelling about, you know?
The wrong thing every time.
Every time. Every
freaking time.
We're not going to have food. You know, I'm like, oh, but do we? An abundance. A fucking abundance, man.
Even if that is the case, create more farmers. Stop indoctrinating everyone into these dumb schools.
Well, that's a lot of where.
Like, come on.
Global warming won't allow you to do that. We'll never have the ability to grow plants if we have too much heat. The earth will become uninhabitable. So, and the
Mars.
Yo, my favorite though, the sea levels are going to rise. Florida's going to be gone. This place is going to be gone. Oh, but I know I'm Al Gore, or I'm John Kerry, or I'm Barack Obama.
Not any of them.
I'm going to go buy a house right on the coast. A mansion right on the fucking coast. And then I'm going to go have I'm going to fly in my private jet across the country and make sure I really fuck up this ozone layer. And then I'm going to land and I'm going to come down and tell you how all that land I just bought my house on is all going to be gone in 10 years.
God, wouldn't it be crazy if the people in the government just didn't have so much freaking money all the time? They're rich. They are so rich that they don't care about anything other than
Nancy Pelosi makes, or I should say it this way. She's worth like 200 million, 300 million. I don't know, fucking $1 billion now. That bitch is worth so much money. What's her salary though?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is her salary for working in the government? It's like $200,000. $200,000 salary. She's worth like 500 million. The fuck does? Then I should have like $1 million. You know, like,
yeah.
Can I get at least how did you do that? How did you do that?
How do you do that?
You can't. It's fucking impossible. No one else can do that in the world except for somehow congresswomen and men and those people in the federal government, representatives. They somehow seem to become mega millionaires when they go in, but they're only making like $150,000, $200,000 a year.
So
which is a good living, but that's not 500 million, asshole.
So the salary is actually decent. Like it, not like decent,
not
but it's decent on our level.
Yeah,
it's more so like 200,000. That's like
no, you could live off that.
That's like
not in New York, not in Washington D.C. It's like you could live off that in certain areas, and you would have to have a smaller family. Today. Now, granted, when that was first started like 50 years ago, it was a fucking insane salary. You're making $1 million this year.
I would have never guessed that's roughly the salary that they make ever.
Yeah, president has salary too.
Trump 500
for something, but yeah. Trump doesn't take it.
What do you mean?
He gives it away.
That's
he
badass.
doesn't take it because he doesn't need.
Cool. Well, he doesn't need the money, but
correct.
Like,
so he just turned around and gave it. I think he gave one of the checks to the National Park Services. You know, and like, yeah, I applaud that. You don't. You're a fucking billionaire. You got business. And that was how most of the government started, were people who were in business, land farmers, lawyers and shit like that then came and did this part-time.
Right.
Now it's
that cared, that wanted to do it. The issue is it's not about wanting to do it or wanting to change things for the better. It's about, getting your name bigger, better, more money? I don't know what it's about anymore, but it's absolutely absurd.
It is
great. And the planet would be so much better if it weren't that way.
It would be. It would. I'm an idealist. You know, I like to be idealistic and dream. I'm a dreamer. But at the same time, there's absolutely the idea that we can at least handcuff the evil so that you don't just blatantly make us all fucking slaves and we have some more balance in this fucking world.
Balance would be nice. There's no balance anymore. At all. Balance is a must.
People think it's balanced when they're just not being harassed by some authoritative figure.
Because we see it elsewhere, so we're like, no, we're good.
Correct.
We're good.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when power goes unchecked. It becomes overpowered. And we haven't tried to check our government in a very long time. Like, at all, actually. We've let them run amok for however long. And I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to go to a rally and protest the government. That's not what I wouldn't do that because I'm not trained to do that. I'm not trained to have that mindset either. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
It's not your role, dude.
Right? Like
plus, like you really want to make change. You really want to make change. You really want to change something. You think a rally's gonna do it? No, get the fuck out of here. Why don't you go figure it out? And why don't you realize that it's not something you can do tomorrow, and you can start planning now for what's coming later.
Yeah.
And start making real change by preparing for it, not thinking that you can go put a sign up and everything becomes different. Sure, you'll get them to eventually put a fucking gay flag outside. Did you really get anything? Are you less than did you not have to go to work tomorrow and still have to pay your bills? But the gay flag's up. Is your life not better now?
It's the best.
It's the best, right? Because that gay flag's up. But you didn't get anything different. They'll give you what they're willing to give you, so you'll shut the fuck up and go home.
Which is usually nothing.
Yeah, it's a fucking flag
you
outside.
think it's something. So therefore, you're like, oh, cool.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. And meanwhile, they're keeping us all in the dark. So they're like, hey, be scared. Global warming. It's going to kill you. Everybody's going to die. But
Fear
meanwhile,
tactics.
I'm going to go sit in my John Kerry's got an SUV, like one of those government blacked out SUVs. He's like Secretary of the State. Like, this is like number 3 in line for the presidency. Okay. He's just next to the vice president. Okay. He had a car outside his house that ran 24/7. It never turned off. So while he slept, just in case someone wanted to call him to have him come in because of some problem, the car was already warmed the fuck up.
Warmed up. Not just the fact that it was on. It's just he needed it to be his temperature, I would assume.
Why the fuck do you need it? Dude, just be cold for 5 fucking minutes, you asshole. The fuck is that? Like, dude, the level of privilege to these people, and like, I come from it. So like, I get it, dude. I know it, but like, yo, That's some sad shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's some like our
Agreed.
world has come to a place that I'm like, holy shit, dude. No one cares about anything anymore. They
Overprivileged.
only care about themselves and getting more materialistic shit. Y'all have material stuff too, but damn. But like, damn.
The Awakening is not about materialistic shit, Chazz.
It's about sustainable shit, dude. When I look at it, I'm like, you're right, it's not. It's about things that can last forever. And like, nothing we build can.
No, not even a little bit.
Nothing.
No.
Name it. It is not. Nothing, dude.
Not even a legacy of a name. I was going to say maybe Michael Jackson's name, but.
Nah, because once we all die, it's over. How do we all remember Thoth, though?
Or any of the very ancient beings.
They were able to write things down and keep it in stone or something so that people could get it later on. But today, they don't want that.
But not even was it just that they wrote some stuff down. They wrote down valuable information that you can't get very easily. Well, I mean, especially in our time in existence, you haven't been able to get stuff like that in over 2,000 years.
And it's, dude, I look at that now and I'm like, holy shit, it's right in front of our face, man. It's
been there.
Literally in our face. And all they did was take those characters, shift them around to something that seems, that thing means stability. Does it?
In your interpretation or your misinterpretation.
In your interpretation, that means stability. But what if it didn't? Well, now we all think it does.
Because one person or a little group of people said it was and did mean that. But that goes with everything that's ever been interpreted throughout history. If people just see something, they're like, yeah, that has been interpreted that way. That's the way it is, without even thinking or questioning it. How do you think and know that that person or that group of people knew what they were talking about back then? You don't. Until you question it for yourself and prove, yeah, actually, that is exactly what they were talking about. I feel that on the inside. I feel that. Then sure, believe it. Done. But until then.
How do you get to this? How do you do this? This is a long
game.
If this is really what we're doing and this is what's happening, then this next shift that we've just entered into means that it's going to go on until our COVID babies phase 3 arrives.
Something's happening.
You think it's faster?
Before the 30s, this entire world is going to be a different place. Completely different place. The extraterrestrials are going to eventually help us. They are going to reveal themselves.
They already are, dude.
No, not necessarily. They are, but they aren't.
Yeah, they're not here.
They will act because none of
boots on the ground.
Have we seen them?
No.
We have not interacted with them. We haven't seen them. I haven't even seen a UFO with my own eyes or UAP. I've never seen anything in the sky. I've seen satellites floating around up there, and that's about it.
Yo, I wish.
So we just believe it because we believe the way we do, right?
Yeah, I just believe.
It isn't fact.
No, I have nothing to factually back it up.
We will have fact before 2030 of these extraterrestrials and them existing and being here.
I don't know what that looks like.
It looks like them coming and shaping the shit out of everything and being like, all right, it's time to get to work. I don't know what
the fuck does the 40s look like then?
Dude, wild, ridiculous. It depends.
What?
It depends on if this cataclysm is actually coming in 2056 or if it's
the cataclysm what we're dealing with and we just are mistaking it, like mistaking what's happening for a cataclysm, but really it's like a reckoning or something,
Sure.
Or
easily.
Maybe they are
It's the poles shifting. That is what we're mistaking everything for everything. It's the poles that are shifting, that are changing things. And they're at a point where they're changing things in pretty drastic ways. It happens over time, but they're shifting and they're changing things. But it also,
But like, why do all of this in the grand scheme and then we all die?
Who? What?
If we're on this and we have a phase 3 coming, we're phase 2 or wave 2. Wave 3 means that wave 3 would need to happen. So we've got at least another 30 years, 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, I think, why have these waves and all this shit and then you just kill us all? Why?
Well, see, I think you think of a cataclysm as in the end of the race, end of the world.
It's like a start over completely. You just have so few amount of people now that's like, dude, might as well just fucking wipe everybody else.
In a way, but I don't know. I don't see the cataclysm being as horrific as you were
maybe not
explaining or seeing it as. I think it still exists and
totally
still is going to be heavy.
Totally right.
But at the same time, I do think there will be a world to be able to come back to.
I don't think it'll quite be as catastrophic as I have laid it out in some ways. and kind of talked about it. I think that's an extreme version of what could play. And there's a part of me that says that may have happened in our past, but it wasn't what we think it was. It was a much more galactic fucking event that caused planets to move, caused planets to blow up, destroyed, caused a lot of things that gave us 5 more days to our, I think they had to come stabilize our planet with that damn moon, and it gave us 5 more days based on the alignment or like the warping of the orbit at that point. So like that could be part of that event.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to keep that from happening at a different level. But like on Earth, we just have like these shifts that take place, and they're not, I bet the pole shifts probably not quite, it's more like regional, isolated places that take place. And they're just like really bad in that area, but you can survive.
In my mind, it's a cleansing in a way of low vibrational frequencies.
I mean, like they pick people though.
I don't.
And then what is it? It's like, do we have?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But if you look at all these rich people that are building on the east side of mountains,
correct. Yes, that one weirds me out.
There's a reason for that. They're under bunkers that are sustainable for blah 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 amount of time and this and that. They're gearing up for something.
If I'm as close as I think I am, they have it. Don't tell me they don't. Those fat assholes already have it. If I'm as close as I am, they already have it.
Doesn't your life change? And don't you start thinking differently if you have that?
No.
You just still are.
How many people have I told you about that found something out like this and then got killed and they were trying to patent it and make money from it? I have come to the realization that most people don't change when they come to it. And not only that, I wasn't in the same boat as these people. They spent their lives as engineers going after building that type of shit.
Yeah.
And they found out how to do that one thing. But did they know really what they were doing? Because if you know what you're doing under the hood, and I'm not saying I really do in the end, I think I'm just trying to get there, you'll be able to start, oh, well, it's not just, here's where I came to realize. Everything shows it to me in our daily life today. All right, so I started looking at this, and I said, all right, if this can give us free energy, and I got to spin these little bitches, that means that that's a mechanical process. This is analog. This is old school. There shouldn't be moving parts. No moving parts. That's how computers work today. Computers don't have moving parts. We just have a disk that spun and a little thing that went over the disk and read from it. And that little thing would break. Disk's fine. Your data's fine. Data's all great. Can't read any of it. Hard drive's trash. That had to go away. SSDs, solid state drives, they don't have disk anymore. Everything, fans are gone pretty much. Disks are gone. We're moving away from all moving parts. Moving parts are a bad thing. They break. They require maintenance.
Right.
We want to go to not a solid state, no moving part situation. So when I look at this, I think this is analog. In the quantum world of the next generation of technology, this is old school shit. This is trash. It's a representation of what there is. But there's going to be a digital form of this, which can do it without moving parts. It's the Casimir cavities, for sure. Like I've already started to cover. The point is, you can do things many different ways. So when you find that one way, you found the one way in your world how you knew it could do it. But did you know that it was harmonic? Did you know it was symmetrical? Did you know it was a phase array? Did you know how that actually worked so that you could then turn around and blueprint it in a different way?
Right.
No. And then you turned around and you wanted to patent it, keep it as your own, and make money off of it so that everybody else couldn't have it. Closed-minded, locked in, holding it. I came at it from the whole angle. I just circled around the world a bunch of times. It was like, I saw it again. Yeah. And then I just started putting things together. And I was like, oh, shit, dude. This is not ours. It's not mine. This is ours. This is everybody's, dude. Because I didn't come up with this. It was already there.
We're rediscovering and
keep doing that.
remembering.
Every episode, I'm like, it's already there.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's because
it was already fucking there, dude. I just plopped some shit together. And I'm like, yo, guys, holy shit. Like, here, we doing this for real? Like, how zoned in? Your tunnel vision, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, it's already been discovered.
For sure.
All of it. Like,
100%.
There's not a whole lot of ways that you can reinvent a discovery that comes from the universe, because the universe is universal in so many ways that you can't say that, oh, I found a different way. No, there's only one way, and it's the universe's way.
That's why no one's been able to find the unification for Einstein's bullshit. Everybody's trying to do it a new way, their way. There's not a new way to do it. It's already been done. Because it's a universal language. I kept hearing in my head, like, if it was a universal language, that's where the idea came from of if you had the message and you needed to get it down 10,000 years, you give them the universal language. You tried to do that type of shit. There is a universal language under the hood.
Yeah.
The symbols just try to get you to the understanding of the universal language, because then that opens all the next doors. If you understand what those mean, you can do the next fun things. And we tunnel fucking vision in, and we don't see that. And I thought, if it's a universal language, we already figured it out, and it's hidden in plain sight. It's there. You just gotta, how does it, God damn it, you know, just get in there, and there's like, oh shit, everything just aligned, you know, and I'm like, oh shit. But that's the point, though. It's like, everybody's like, I've created this new crazy formula, and I'm like, dude, formula was already there, man. It was already fucking there.
Yeah, if you claim to have created something in this realm that he's talking about, you have not. No, you've either rediscovered something or you're far off the path that you think you've uncovered something new. And it's like, you're just looking at it upside down, left to right to 9 to 7. It's like, what?
Yeah, and this whole thing was put together. It's a puzzle. It's just a puzzle. And I'm just rebuilding a puzzle back together in some sense. And it's like, I don't even know what I have. You know, like, I don't even know what that shit is, but I just know that's what it is. And I just think to myself, that is the indoctrination. You have to come up with a whole new way to do this. You've got to come up with it's going to be radical and a genius.
Because it's already been done. It's already been done. They already figured it out. So if you want to figure it out, you have to do it a completely different way, your way.
Our math.
Yeah.
Our way. Well, I saw the ancients doing a different math a different way. Why?
Probably because it's been hidden from us for eons by someone we all know very well, which I will not name here because, well, the Vatican wouldn't like it. Or would they?
I think you said it.
It's all right. They don't even know we exist.
They don't. Not yet. They will.
They will, but it'll be too late. They can't push us out of that window they're assuming we're going to get pushed out of.
Yeah.
Chazz,
good luck, bitch.
To go back to global warming.
Already tried.
Are we all going to die from it?
For sure. I think it is going to get warmer. We're going to get warmer. We have glaciers, and the glaciers are retreating. And as much as they are retreating, water's going to rise, and the earth is going to get warmer, and this is all going to happen, and I don't see why it would not. It's a long process. Most people will be dead before it gets anything crazy.
It would be silly to not think that the tides are going to rise and swallow some of these coastal cities. Like,
we know this.
That's not like, oh my God, get your blah, blah, blah together. Like, you're going to die. It's like, no, it'll just happen over time where, well, your coastal house is now underwater because all these ice caps and bergs are melting. It's the end of an ice age.
It's pretty much natural order. And I love that I went to go look at the final, like, kind of tie this in real quick at the end here. They all based it on the CO2 models. CO2 goes up, heat goes up, blah, blah. I then realized in every one of their things, that's not real.
What's not real?
That's not a thing, dude. There is zero proof, zero fucking proof. Zero, dude.
And we don't like zero proof.
I don't like zero proof. But there's zero proof on this one that CO2 going up causes heating or warming. That is not a known fact in every fucking model that's being plugged into these computers. Gives the computer the automatic default that increased CO2 increases temperature, and therefore all models will then therefore inherently show it. Dude, I tried to find the models that didn't do it that way, and dude, send me the article. I will highlight where it says this part of it that you're not seeing it or you don't want to, because when I went through dozens of them, it all says the theoretical CO2 model, because it's not fucking proven, dude. There's no evidence of it at all. Like, this is not a real thing. In fact, we have evidence that the CO2 has been twice as much in the atmosphere than we are right now, and it has been not as hot lower temperatures, and life on Earth. So fuck you guys. That's bullshit, dude. And that comes from ice core samples. They showed us that. Mainstream, you did that. Mainstream,
did that.
You fucking showed us that shit. I'm not stealing that from some independent dude.
You're saying they literally use the word theoretical?
Yeah, every article every study and paper will do it differently. They'll phrase it differently, but they all do the same thing of like, if we go in, they'd like to do this. If we're going to assume that CO2 does raise temperature, then we're going to do this. Oh, you said that you assumed it. Very subtle. It's very subtle.
It's very sus, is what you mean.
It's a fucking lie. It's just a blatant, straight up fucking lie, dude. You just lied to me, man. Like, that shit's just a fucking lie.
But how many times in our lifetime alone have they just blatantly lied to us and we've all believed it like sheep?
COVID.
Everything you have gone through has been a lie.
I don't even want to name them because we'll get kicked off again of everything.
Literally. Thankfully, we're not live.
That's true, actually. But
they
like,
can't kick us off of Spotify.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can they?
They couldn't kick off Joe Rogan.
Sweet.
No, hold on. They did censor some episodes.
Oh.
They did.
Well.
They couldn't kick them off. They just could censor some shit,
Spotify probably doesn't even know we exist. It's fine.
No, they totally don't.
They don't.
No.
Until it's too late.
That's...
Literally, that is our motto. No one will know of us until it's too late.
By the point that happens, by the way,
Mic drop.
We will have our own servers and run our own shit, and they can't stop it.
What does that mean?
It means
we'll have...
Think about it. Spotify has all of our shit on their servers. So you have to go to Spotify. We just have our own website, theawakening.com. You just come to our website. You got all our content. I mean, nobody can ever stop it.
Our Limp Synth website it's our podcast alone. Technically, we already have a website,
no.
But this isn't on our servers.
We're going to go totally in-house on this.
Off grid, baby. Yeah. And you'd have to come in. Never mind. I'm not going to give you an idea. Just ignore
Not
that.
only are we going to be on our own data and servers, we will be on our own power at that point, too.
Literally. Just wiggling
off the grid.
Little Jed pillars back and forth.
It's the stability. We're just going to stabilize everything and get power, right?
Yeah,
we're
literally.
Stabilize it, gives power.
Yeah, just wait until the app rolls out. Oh.
You weren't supposed to say that.
I can't hold it in. I'm like Tom Holland over here. I spill all the tea all over the place. This is some really dark, bold tea, too.
Yo, I just real quickly, I love when that movie Endgame and Infinity War were coming out, how much he just blabbed every fucking bit of it. And then finally they were like, dude, you're not going in interviews anymore. We're done here.
Done.
In fact, they wouldn't give him the scripts for movies anymore. They would only give him his scenes, and even then, they didn't give him any dialogue or anything. They were like, yo, every time we get closer, we'll give you more. But we're not giving you anything more than what you have to have, and that's fucking it, dude.
Hilarious. So he couldn't keep his mouth shut.
No, he didn't even know how the movie ended. They wouldn't let him know. He literally...
You can't. He will spill it all, and he doesn't even realize he's doing it. He's like, and
they were trying to hide Tony Stark dying.
Did he say something?
No, he didn't, and that's because they said that they did it internal and compartmentalization. No one, only like Tony Stark and like the main people knew.
That's
Otherwise,
probably smart
no
in
one
general.
Knew this. No one actually knew how the ending was going to happen. They just made everybody act like it was going to happen, going to it, and then it happened, kind of a thing, And I thought that's probably they had been planning that for a long time.
Yeah,
and it was done in 2 movies that were filmed together. And so, you little bastard, dude.
Just roaming around.
No, I'm like, dude, hit me in the face.
I think he's drunk.
Dude, he's like kamikaze.
He's like, whoa, dude.
I really want to hit him so hard.
If you enjoy this,
God, his ass.
He literally just death on the episode.
Did it.
Rest in peace, little fly.
I wouldn't have cared. You hit me in the face.
He got physical.
He attacked first, man. Fuck off. I don't take an attack. But now you're dead, dude.
He did attack
and be faster, okay? Be a better fly.
He was just like moseying around.
Yeah, dude. He really did look drunk. He did. Yeah.
He may have been drunk off something. Literally.
He sniffed my coffee and got fucking high from it.
That's what it was.
Oh my God. So much fucking caffeine and sugar.
If you are enjoying this kind of content, follow along, like, subscribe, do all the things. We'd enjoy it. You'd enjoy it. And this is Awakening 101. And we're doing things that no one has ever done before. Aside from all those other people that have already done things like this, aside from them, we're doing it.
We are going to talk about things very soon no one has spoken about.
We really are actually tapping into some crazy concept. And they're not even conspiracies, but you might think they are just because, you know.
Conspiracies grounded in real science.
Yeah. And this stuff is real grounded.
Yeah, dude, and real fucking wild.
Yeah. Wild.
I'm excited to talk about shit that literally, I'm excited about the pyramid episode that finally goes over something no one else has spoken about.
Yeah, you think what our pyramid, the first one was good? Psh, just wait until this one. This is like, it blows it out of the water, and everything that we talked about in that episode is like getting kicked in the butt.
Coming at a new angle, man. And I thought I had I was so wrong.
Absolutely.
I was so wrong.
Dead wrong. I don't know. We got some things right about the pyramids.
Yeah, they had power. Not they did power. They had it.
I thought they're
big generators.
What'd you call them? The water things. Or the
ram pumps.
Yeah, no.
Ram pump.
No, the other one. The first theory that you had. The old ancient theory.
No, I think it was. It was an aggregation.
Yeah, the aggregation.
And it would have been like a ram pump and it would have flushed out water into the valley so that you could have had agriculture and crops and shit.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. I look at that shit, I'm like, man, I can't believe how much they have just hidden all of this shit from us.
All of it.
No wonder those assholes have been like locking that shit down and then telling us about global warming.
Yeah, Hawass and that guy.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan. That's what I think. He's a plot twist, dude. That's all he is. He's just a giant fucking plot twist. You know? We've been M. Night Shyamalan-fucked by that dude too many times, man. Plot twist. I know I showed a tunnel. That tunnel literally goes nowhere.
None of them do.
He does it all the time where it's like, that was fake, or that tunnel doesn't go anywhere, or it loops around like a track. It's just a workout center. No big deal. You know, like, I'm just making shit up. But he does this all the time where it's just like, he just makes shit up, dude. And then he's like, yes, I did find all of that, but there's nothing there. Can we go see it? No, it's all closed down. Why? Because nothing there.
Yeah, why would you want to go see something there's nothing there? Wait, but you can let us in the parts of the pyramid where there isn't anything there? Those aren't shut down.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because there's like stuff there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff there.
But there's really nothing there.
But the other one, there's just really, but it goes under the pyramids. But yeah, but like to nowhere.
Not the ancient city below or the high-speed railway down there.
By the way, I think some of the new scans they've been doing of the Giza Plateau has been coming out to show that the entire Giza Plateau has fucking tunnels and buildings. Like, the whole fucking thing is just like one giant motherfucking place. Like,
they haven't unalived those people doing this.
Here's where I think this is it. This is all part of the wave. It's slow integration. You're watching the slow integration of here's what it actually is.
From mainstream or because they don't want this.
This is like a bigger thing in my head. Like,
Good.
it goes across the board of like, why are we seeing all of the orbs and drones and shit out of nowhere? Why are they showing us all of this stuff? They're preparing us.
Yeah, they finally said aliens are real, and then we all realized that aliens aren't.
Yeah,
dude, what they're talking about. How funny is that? They told us aliens are real, and then we were all like, so you're saying that aliens are not real? Oh, okay. Then we all realized they were already here. They're just interdimensional
and like
beings.
Us.
Cool. Great. Thanks for lying to us once again.
I kept thinking about it not long ago. Why would aliens have different technology
than
us?
No.
Are they like from a different place in the universe where they can get different technology? Are they just smarter and we can never get? No, there are physical laws to what you can and cannot do here. They are no different than us. They have to abide by those laws. End of story. They can't do anything different than we can.
I would say the only difference is whether or not we've tapped into that knowledge or not.
Bingo. That's why they seem that way. Is because they've tapped into it. Again. And so therefore we're like, that's Harry Potter. Harry Potter's trying to show me that we can teleport.
No, it's apparition.
Oh, yeah, like teleportation. I don't.
It's like cavemen trying to conceptualize anything that happens here. They wouldn't be able to.
Dude, I'm a apparent master level dreamer. And I'm a master dreamer. God damn it.
As well as a
And
master
I
beta.
have seriously, insanely struggled with coming to terms with what this all means. And I live in the dream.
You are the dream.
I am molded by it. I literally am this person who wants to believe his whole life that we're living in a fake place and have magic everywhere. And I am like, oh my God, we do. And it's like, if I'm going to do that, the world's going to be like, I'm ready to leave. This is not my world,
Dude, just wait. I'm telling you, 5-10 years from now, this place will not be recognizable. It already isn't just from 2020 till now. But once this awakening is full on thrusting down your throat. Oh, that was graphic.
Dude.
Unrecognizable.
I don't have to swallow, do I?
Well,
Damn
probably.
it. Dude.
Especially when we start
Is that
levitating.
my contract too?
Probably.
Damn it.
Excuse the foul.
Dude, what did I do to deserve this? It was like
you answered the call. You're like, hello.
Hello.
This is
God.
hello.
What's up, God? You need me to do something? What's up, dude?
There's a war going on that I need you to incarnate for.
It would have been Metatron, dude.
Probably.
Your ass called me.
Yeah.
You were the one that was like, yo, Chazz. And I was like, yo, Metatron, what's up, dude?
I'm not Metatron, but that's fine.
Okay. All right, well, then who are you, bitch?
I don't...
Self-doubt
Jeremiah?
is
Maya?
never...
Maya?
I am the Maya.
I am the Maya.
Well, then you're Mayan. And you have ancient culture in you. And you need to accept... Dude,
I've got something ancient in me.
do you believe me and that I'm right? Do you believe my theory is right?
Yeah.
Do you believe alignment is right?
Yes.
And you're going to tell me, do you believe that I'm special and some master fucking illuminator?
You are definitely special.
You really believe that?
Yes.
You swear to God?
Master Illuminator.
Well, then
yes.
how the fuck are you not going to believe in yourself then?
Because it's my...
The fuck does that... That doesn't mean... Dude, that's so illogical in my head. You believe this about motherfucking me, but you can't believe then that you're capable of that.
Because I don't know.
Am I? You saying I am?
No.
I'm so special over here. I'm just capable of this shit?
What I'm saying is I haven't had that download.
Because you have the fucking doubt. The doubt isn't aligned. And until that part gets aligned, you don't get no fucking download. You get pieces, scraps.
I've already dabbled in the idea of who I am. And
you haven't accepted it. You have not accepted
Imagine Metatron's best friend.
Okay. Now that I can go with.
I can go with along the lines of
there
that.
There we go.
I had this conversation like 4 or 5 months ago. And
see, now we're getting somewhere. I knew you fucking knew more.
That's a rough. I don't like talking about this stuff.
I'm gonna have to pull it out of your ass because I see now you are doubting yourself only, and I think, dude,
not with that stuff.
You're further than me. Then
I'm not doubting myself about that. I just know that I'm not Metatron. It doesn't mean I don't.
That's not if. Then you need to ignore me saying that because I have no other term to attach. Does that make sense?
Sure.
What am I gonna say? Like your spirit. I need like something tangible to like put upon this that we all in the spiritual sense know of, and it's kind of like we all kind of understand that one. It's like saying the ether. Do I really believe in the ether? I don't know. Yes, but like not the way they are going to define it.
They'll call it something else.
Correct. But to say ether so that you just know what we're talking about. I don't know if it's Metatron or Toth or his best fucking friend. It's somebody, motherfucker. All right. And I don't know, dude. I just know you're deeply part of it. Therefore, you should have no fucking doubt that you then can do whatever the fuck it is. Sorry, I had to go off on that tangent.
I agree. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, go ahead. No, tell me what. Just what? No, go ahead. Yeah, no, please.
The astral projection thing, man. It takes time to get there. And, when something doesn't happen in my life overnight,
I know
I've
about
always been
taking
really good at doing things on the spot.
Yeah.
Just being good at something.
Yeah.
And when like I've been attempting the astral projection for like 2 years now, but I haven't actually been practicing for 2 years. I've been attempting it, but now I'm actually like putting it into practice every night, and that's, you know, I'm working towards it, and I feel it. Like I definitely,
which I think is all progress. I still believe though that you aren't able to because of a block.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what this fucking block is, dude. You know what it is.
Speaking of this block, we should unblock it on Sunday, or
done. Yeah.
I have a couple days off after.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How do I make this happen?
I don't know. Could you come here?
I mean, I think this would be ideal.
Do we do an episode while we're...
I could do it. I don't know if you could. You might. That's like another thing, though, is like you seem pretty far along mentally that I think that you won't have as much trouble on the first one as a lot of people do. A lot of people, there's some people who don't do... Yeah, almost. They gotta go like... Some people told me, don't let me be alone. And some people will be like, I have to go be alone because I can't stop forgetting that I'm tripping and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Not
know,
understanding the other side to any degree whatsoever. I can imagine it being really
You
trippy.
are going to be in tune. I don't know. When I did it, it was like clarity. Like, whoa. Everything just kind of like makes sense. I don't know what this shit is, but like this feels good as shit. And then some people get on and they're like, my life is fucking over. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But that's why I look at you, and I've talked to enough people and tripped with enough people in this world that I think you are on the other side of that, where you'll probably have moments where you're like, this is wild as shit. But you're never going to stop and be like, I'm losing my mind and I'm going to go crazy. You're just going to have to like explore it for a minute and understand it for a minute.
If I start levitating...
You do mention levitating every time. That's awesome. Yo, if you do levitate, just know that like I might shave my head and become a Jeremiahist or something, you know? Like,
Jeremiahist? Call him a Mayist.
I'm a master Mayist.
I'm a Mayist. Jesus
That's
Christ.
funny as shit, dude. Yeah, with someone levitating in front of you, are you serious? I mean, like that would be wild as fuck. Actually, in reality things, if I saw that, I'd be like, okay, move over. I'm trying this, dude. The fuck is this? I gotta do this shit. I want to levitate, man. Are we about to fly?
It's letting go of all physical things.
Is that not astral projection?
Mm-mm.
You gotta create a standing wave. You gotta like. There's technology behind this, regardless whether it's spiritual or not. You just can't see it.
I would assume
so it becomes magical.
You're resonating at the vibration of levitation. Of you're vibrating at what is air, whatever the vibration of air would be. I'd assume
you are managing to pull this off and resonate all of your fucking body at the same frequency, and you can create a master effect outside your body. Put yourself into a little bowl.
You could. We have the ability to fly as physical human beings. We can fly. We don't do it because we're not trained on how to do it, but it is a very, very possible thing.
I'm going to start bringing whiskey.
You might need to.
For this. Dude, I just started a podcast thinking we were about to have some fun.
And didn't we have fun for those first 2 episodes?
That was actually really funny. When you say the world's going to be different in 2030, before a week ago, I didn't really believe this.
You'd have been like different, like
yeah, like sure, okay, yeah, like we'll have
a new car.
We'll have more electric cars. Yeah. More can drive themselves.
We'll have water powered cars at that point.
Oh yeah, hydrogen powered.
Hyundai just came out.
Did they?
Toyota, not even Hyundai. Toyota just. It was a Facebook thing, so I didn't look too deep into it, but. There was something about on Facebook saying that Toyota is now releasing a water-powered car. And I was like, how the hell did they get away with that? Maybe kept it hush-hush and then just dropped it?
What's Toyota from South Korea, right? Or are they Chinese? I think they're South Korean. If they're South Korean, regardless over there, it's like if you can find out any of this technology, which is on the horizon, look... Dude, if I'm this close, man, get the fuck out of here. These other people, some other people are not out there coming close.
Those patents they've all been patented already, But the government takes them. And
Well,
then
and that's why these are
the
other
person
countries are maybe starting to get in on the action now.
because I've heard of water power cars and things like that. Multiple of them have been in action.
Water
and
is
they
super
just
powerful. I'm starting to realize it's not a spiritual thing I'm discussing. It is a physical property of water, and our laws of physics allow water to be fucking wild. It's almost like that is a form of water right in your hand. Like, it's almost like that. That has a fluid. The little cracks inside there, those little cracks, that's what I call as a defect. And that little crack inside there can form in there, not all the way to the edges, just in there, isolated, and then it can move. It can shift around. It's vibrating in there, and the vibration's moving it through the lattice. And we call those defects. And that, sir, are little universes.
Itty bitty baby universes.
Itty bitty little universes. So when you pop that thing, you can crack it, and that's what
Do we destroy the universe when we bust it open?
You can destroy some, create new. With all destruction comes new. So you will have birthed a lot of life and destroyed a lot at the same time.
Right.
As everything goes. You can't run from that.
How quickly do you think a universe gets destroyed when something like that happens? Because time is relative.
I think it's way fucking slower for them.
So that could just happen to us?
Like, that for us,
right?
That was 1 billion years for them.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The sun got really large and blew up, but really it was just. But in their world, everything's relative. So, like, in that scale, everything was relative to them.
Man,
there's no doubt.
I've wanted to astral project on my own without any hallucinogenics.
I don't think that's going to be what you do it with.
Well,
that's not what it's meant for.
Before actually unlocking that part of my brain, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to unlock something that I will now be able to slip in and out whenever I want.
It'll unlock the ability. Like, to me, it's unlocking that doubt part and letting you. It's giving you that
proof. Visual. That visual is so.
There it is.
It's so hard to like wrap your head around the idea of what to do, what to expect.
It becomes too real for you to ignore. When I saw all of what I saw in my head when I tripped, I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here, man.
Like,
we're all one. We're all connected. This is all one thing together. We're all in this. I'm a fucking piece of shit, dude. What the hell? You know, it's like it felt too real. It's too real. It's too real. You know, it's like, did I know what it's like to have crazy, vivid imaginations and dreams in my head? That's not what this is. I'm not visualizing things. I can fucking feel that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, sure, that's what spirit is to me. It's like, you got to be in tune with the feelings of it all. You can't see these things, dude.
No.
I say observation is not reality. You little bastard, he got in there. You fucking did it, dude. You just kamikaze.
Literally, they're all over your coffee.
Got him.
Done. Oh,
you got out. You little bastard. There he goes.
God, just drunk on coffee at this point.
Dude, you better kamikaze me too, man.
If you have not slept with a crystal on your forehead or on your temple,
I need to do this.
Figure it out somehow and do it for like a week and see if your sleep is any different. If it's not, sure, you don't have to do it anymore. I've been doing it for 3 weeks to a month now, and I don't want to sleep any other way. It's bizarre. I put both of these in my mindfold mask and like strap them down right here. And then I have one attached right here. What epiphany did you just have? And it's absolutely incredible. It just feels incredible.
It makes so much sense when you say this. You're telling me this, and because of that, it like.
What happened? I want to know.
I've been wanting to know, like, do these things really sync with you?
I've actually had.
I think I know now, but go ahead.
So they were ice cold whenever I put them here.
Okay.
And about 5 minutes later, they were at the temperature of my body pretty quickly. Like, they were very quickly became the frequency of. Definitely the temperature, but I started feeling like they were syncing to my vibrational frequency. or we were syncing together. I don't know. I started feeling like we became one.
Oh, I'm about to science this shit up.
I want to hear it. Let's go.
Because there's a video on it. And I think I've showed it to
what?
you on this. I'm linking two different effects that directly relate and are identical at the foundational level of vibration. Metronomes.
Mhm.
If you have two metronomes off and they're sitting on the same counter, we call it synchronization, where eventually they just sync up.
Right.
And they're identical.
Yeah.
Right? Have we seen that video?
We've talked about it. I haven't seen it.
You need to see the video on this, because this is a really studied thing that this guy then put a metronome on this. He built this thing. He hung two shelves from it, separated the shelves, but hung it from the same thing. And he put a metronome and a metronome, and they sunk. They were able to sync up.
I'm going down,
Right?
Captain.
So even though they're not even on the same table at that point, they still were able to sync. He put them in two different rooms. No syncing. We came to find out that the vibration that was going through the boards, as long as the vibration can make it to the other one, the interference patterns of the two waves colliding over and over again will sync. They will eventually get to a place where they sync, and then everything just keeps doing that, and they're now in resonance with each other. The crystal is a metronome.
Mm.
And if you put it on your head, the metronome syncs with your fucking head after enough time.
I mean, why wouldn't it do that?
Little bastards fucking do sync to us. Damn. Now you just have to make sure that they're connected to you, to the same plane. You'll have to be vibrating the same thing. So if you put it, dude, there's no fucking way it wouldn't. It has to. It would sync to you. And now y'all are going to be vibrating at this. Everything will be one and the same.
So what does it do? What does it do since I'm doing that?
It would enhance it. So whatever the vibration is, would
okay.
It's gonna, again, when you take two vibrational sources that are identical and they come to resonance together, you get a bigger one. Two smaller at the same come together to make one bigger. That's what you're doing. You're taking three of them.
Yeah.
Two rocks in your brain, putting them together, and now you're going to have a bit. This has an electromagnetic field from the vibration. You've seen it.
And now it syncs up with mine.
Correct.
Is it changing my vibrational frequency?
It shouldn't, because that one isn't producing anything. You are. You're the source. It has to now. It's going to, for a little bit, it's going to collide. There's going to be some interference going on while it's trying to sync with you.
Yeah.
And then eventually it'll all just sync. But like your brain's the one doing it.
Would it be more beneficial to have two of these or two of these versus a rose and a
They say
regular?
shape matters really well, a lot. And then the type, but I think in the end, as long as they're vibrational and they are touching you, they'll end up syncing. So like, sure, some can probably give you more resonant properties, so a higher punch with you.
Yeah.
And some will give you lower punches. These are going to give you lower punches. Like, I can tell you that just by looking at them. I don't know.
Because of the shape?
The shapes, yeah. They're too broken up. They're not.
What's a good shape?
Like, this is a good shape at the top up here, but it needs to be, like, perfect, dude.
Like pointing?
That. It's, yes, but at the same time, it's like that, like, polygonish style to it, where it would be, like, flat sides, hexagon. Perfect. Everything needs to be, this is all just like a, it's all rough and shit,
Right.
like a perfect, like, think about it like a crystal ball. It's perfection.
It is perfection.
Right? You don't want, this is a crystal ball? That's your crystal ball? This isn't a crystal ball. There's a bunch of defects in there.
Mm-hmm.
The defects are not going to allow the vibration to pass through well enough. You're going to have scattering of vibration everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to struggle at that point. This one's going to be way better at it in my head. Now, that one's supposed to be pink or whatever, and I think this one has like a more of a electrical property to it.
The rose quartz?
I think so. But then again, they all say that it's the clear ones. The clearer it is to see through, that means that it's more liquid inside for vibration to pass. That's what we are. We're just in one of these, but it's so fucking clear you can't see it. You can't touch it because, like, moving it's just like fluid.
Yeah.
It's just so perfect in there. That's not perfect. But that is supposed to be, that one probably, I would say, would be more of your more power. But that's just like the science behind it. So if you were to do this, they should sync up. And that's why you should feel more out of it. Now, I think we got to get you some boost.
Dude,
Let's get you some good shit.
I want to start creating head gear equipment for sleeping with crystals.
Dude, I want something like
around your head.
And then like a big crystal fucking ball in your head.
But you got to be able to sleep with it.
Yeah, dude, we'll do that. We'll levitate that shit.
Perfect. Yeah, right.
Levitation.
It's great.
Yeah, what I really want to do is I want to put you in a standing wave. I want to build something to just put you in it.
Let's go.
And then your whole body's just like in it.
That'd be awesome.
And that's kind of what you're doing with this, is like you're creating like a wave and you're putting your brain in that thing. You know, it's like a bowl. And you're just like plopping your little brain in that little bowl.
I'm beyond excited to do the things that we've been talking about doing. It's going to be out of this world. Well, more so like in this world. Just
real quickly, I go back. You say it's going to be different in 2030. I now believe you.
Didn't take much convincing.
It did. It took a lot of download. But now I do believe you. Now I'm like, oh my God. Dude, you were right because we have it. Think about that. All the change you talk about in the 30s, we have it. Not literally, but literally. I don't know how else to say that. Like, we don't actually have technology, but we have what it is that's coming. It creeps me out, dude. It really does freak me out. Like, that's really strange. Who the fuck are you, dude? I might be this guy over here, but something's about you, dude. And I want to know who you are. Just thinking about it, I'm like, you showed up out of nowhere, and you just like come in and you're like, hey, dude, want to come to this podcast? Oh, you had a download? No, crazy.
Right on, bro.
Yeah, no, cool, dude. Want to come to a podcast? I'm like, who the fuck are you, dude? Get the fuck out of here.
I am not your worst nightmare.
You're like, nah, dude, you're on your own journey, man. You're good, dude. Come on over here and talk. Yeah, you're good.
You're welcome. I didn't realize this podcast was going to be so pivotal.
Bullshit, dude. And I look back on her, I'm like, this bitch knew the whole thing. He fucking conned me into this shit, knowing like he was like, dude, I need you to do this because I have to have you for some reason, and get the fuck over here.
This is true.
And I was like, shit, I feel like I got to help this fucking dude with whatever I got to help him with. I don't even know.
It was the sad puppy eyes that got you.
You did. You're like,
I just need your help.
I grew up in the woods, and I thought,
got him.
Damn it. My little privileged self must help.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get you that
For
way.
sure. That was totally it. Dude, I don't know what it was. I just know, like, I felt I had to come do this with you. And I also, like I've said many times, I felt like it's not mine to do. It's like it's like this whole thing that I was like, none of this is mine.
Well, it's funny because you and I both feel the same way.
Yeah, it's like it's not yours either. You're just running it. You're just the leader of it, dude. But it's not yours.
But
it's not yours.
It isn't me and it isn't mine.
It's not yours. You're just the one who started it and is running it. But it's not you. Not you.
I am the physical being.
You're the conduit.
I am the conduit.
Dude, I didn't fucking come up with alignment. I just was given to me.
You unlocked a door and they said,
okay,
let's
here
go.
You go. Yep.
You're like,
I still can't believe that shit's going to be real, man.
I'm beyond excited. Just you wait.
2030, here we come, buddy.
We're already there. You just don't know it.
We are, actually. Yes. There are, you know that in reality of things, there's only two people in this world that know about this thing.
You and me? What are you talking about?
In Earth Academy. That know or believe in any way, shape, or form that this is a real thing.
Right.
Which means that if it is real, the three of us are the first three to know in the universe that this is coming.
Well,
this is as far as I know. I'm sure there are other people on the horizon. I'm sure there's another one of us out there who did this somewhere else, and we're all about to come together. But as far as I know, dude.
Yeah, right. The physical, tangible beings. The other ones.
I'm not
they
talking
know
about
too
those
much.
assholes. Fuck them dickheads. All right, yeah. Do they know everything, man? You know, like I already know that shit. I'm talking about like on Earth, in this realm of shit. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, I know those. Dude, they're the one doing this. Who do you think I got that information from? You think that just like I made it up? I didn't make that shit up, dude. It was given to me. You know, like when you said download, I was like, that's literally what happened.
That's
dude.
what it felt like.
I wrote 20 pages in one night. I don't write 20 pages in 20 years.
Dang.
I have never written like that. Never in my life have I ever done that, dude. Never. I've never done that. That's never happened to me. Like 20 pages would take me a while of that kind of level of shit, dude. That was some seriously in-depth fucking science going on in that paper. And I thought, the fuck just came out of my fucking brain, dude? And that was not me, man. I just happened to be the one that'd be given to it or whatever.
That's freaking awesome.
That's what we are in this thing is like, you're being given this part of it. And then I'm supposed to,
It's just the beginning, by the way.
It even said that my life journey, my life path is supposed to get out and speak it to the public. And it said it may be as small as one person or it may be as big as something like a podcast. And it literally said podcast. And I thought, the fuck is... It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is it? And also, if... I don't want to say it on camera because it hinted towards what awakening... whether we're going to progress or not, and what it might look like in the very near future.
In my opinion, the progression is not of importance.
It's not, but it got shown to me.
No, we'll let them see.
Okay.
On Awakening 101.
Am I going to be right? Yo, we should record it.
Yeah, let's do it. Timestamp this now.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go.
And then see if it's right.
So we are officially going to say what Chazz said he was going to say all those seconds ago on June 25th, 2025. How ironic. June 25th, 2025. Let's go. Let's hear it. What do you have to tell the camera that no one will see until we know that they can see it?
I would like to go almost look back on the exact dates. I would say it's saying sometime between August and December, this shit's going to fucking blow up. I don't know how big, but big enough that I'm going to then have to grapple with my public persona.
Do you remember?
I'm going to have challenges dealing with that, apparently.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's
Chazz.
coming after this next. It's like 3 months of this.
Oh, August is like next month.
It said August, but I think it said 3 months of this, and then the next 3 months is that.
Do you remember in the first couple of weeks what I said? Chazz, are you ready to be a TikTok sensation? And you're like, ha, ha, ha.
I did.
And then literally a couple days later, one of our videos starts blowing up past 10,000. You're like, what's happening?
Am I
20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and it is now at 200 and almost 220,000.
It's like, what do I need to believe?
You're welcome.
Everything that's been happening is what I need to believe.
And then some.
I don't.
You're like, damn it, I still don't believe, but I believe.
I don't, but here's the thing. I can't just know one thing and then I would just believe it. I'm the type of person who's going to doubt everything. So they have to give me unfucking just ridiculous amounts of evidence for a long period of time before I'm like, okay,
I get it.
you can stop now, dude. I'm on the same page now, right? You made your fucking point, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like I'm getting this. I'm seeing. I'm like, all right, guys. I need a little bit more. I need more. I'm not fully there yet, dude. 75% to me is like, you told me I would have believed all this shit. 75% spirituality on this shit a year ago. I would have been like, did I lose my mind? Am I going psychotically fucking crazy? And you know what? I might be.
Would me levitating get you to the 100%, or would that send you back down to like 50 to 25%? Be like, dude, you're harnessed.
I think it would be
you got harnessed
100% and death.
Just done.
I'd be like, I believe,
I'm gone.
but I can't take the 100. You know, like too much knowledge.
You go to 101 and you're like,
I would be in a situation where I had one too many thoughts that couldn't handle it, and I'm now dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
That would be the end. Yeah. So you probably can't levitate because it's like, dude, we can't let that dude die just yet. It's not quite, dude. Not yet. He hasn't fulfilled the contract just yet, Jeremiah. Hold off, dude. You'll levitate, and soon enough.
I'll do it on my own time.
Yo, that's
because meditation during levitation. I actually meditate levitating in my backyard. I just remembered that.
You meditate
in my
about
backyard.
levitating, or you are levitating?
I'm levitating in my backyard, meditating. I envision that often.
Hold on.
It's like where I go with my meditation.
Stop. Stop. You've done this.
Yeah.
And that's why you keep hinting it over and over.
No, I actually forgot.
You're preparing me for what you're doing. What they do. Levitation. Would you be crazy if I did levitation? And then you're like, would it be crazy if I did levitation? Would it be nuts?
Would you freak out? Would you die? Ha ha ha! Because I've been levitating this whole time.
I'll look over and you're just like over me.
You're like, what the fuck?
The fuck is going on, dude? I'm levitating. I tried to tell you.
I'm like decked out in monk gear.
All right, so you have done this.
Yeah.
And you're just now remembering this? Or you're not wanting to tell me this?
Well, that's where for like a month, I would go there. Like that would be where I end up, is in my backyard, facing towards the house, levitating like 10 feet off the ground, like deck height.
Damn.
Pretty much. I'm like up there. I'm in the air.
Can you imagine someone caught you on camera doing that shit?
Oh yeah, I should probably be careful with that.
I'd
be in a straitjacket.
That'd be wild. You be in a straitjacket, that fucking person making the video, they'd be like, yo, we know you doctored this shit. You're the crazy bitch. That fucking guy didn't do shit.
Honestly, done. Like that, as easy as that. All videos are fake now. Everything on the internet is fake. I would be fine, actually.
Yo, just looking at back, I'm Chris Angel, bitch.
Yeah, done.
Don't you know? Chris Angel did it.
Start to wonder about some of those magicians. Like, could they?
Look, Chris Angel talks about it sometimes, and it's like how he mentally has to get himself in that place. How he has to meditate, how he has to take breathing exercises, how he has to force his body into extreme situations to force himself to learn how to cope with it.
He might actually be able to levitate.
This is a motherfucker who has held himself into different scenarios and environments that neither one of us would ever want to do for like 5 fucking minutes. And he's done it for like a day. Nonstop.
Whoa.
Like all different kinds of weird shit, dude. All kinds of weird shit that I think, shit, if this is all real, then what the fuck? That guy may actually, he just called it magic. He went and he was like, yo, I can be a magician and go do this shit. And people will think I'm like faking it. Oh, this is so good. I'm going to make so much money being real and calling it fake.
Right.
It's brilliant, actually. It's
done.
Brilliant.
Everything that he actually does is just real.
Yeah. Chris Angel did it better, bitch. For sure. Damn it. He might actually be real, dude.
Well,
and like, I really have come to the conclusion that like Tesla was truly on a level that we have been hidden from. Like, he achieved, that's the smartest man to ever live. He's well beyond anybody else. Einstein, they don't fucking hold a goddamn candle to that dude.
No,
nobody does.
There's a reason they shut him down.
Hard, quick, hard, and fast, dude. Like they wanted him out now.
There's a reason they started working with him, right? JP Morgan had a reason for choosing him, and then be like, oh, never mind. Edison, what up?
Like, willingly admitted I can just power the world. You know, and JP Morgan's like, no.
Do you not know what we're trying to do here?
Make sure that dude never has any fucking money ever.
Yeah.
Make sure. I was listening to a conspiracy earlier today, actually.
Was it Awakening 101?
It was. And we were talking about how that when he died, it happened to kind of correspond with right as we were taking off with all the technology we have now with like, computer processing and all, they said that pretty much they believe they had officially kind of worked out everything from him and his documents, that they didn't really need him anymore, and they were let him go. The government.
Which person?
Tesla. They had kind of taken all his shit. They got it all. They kind of they kind of did everything they needed to do. And they kind of just let's be done with this shit. Yeah. And so they just, and that's what the Y Files just came out of that episode yesterday called Pegasus, Project Pegasus, and that one was going over the Chrono Kids, and that they had gone into Tesla's files to go look at more technology in the 60s or 70s, and they found he had some kind of, you know how I know it's real too? They had some kind of teleportation time travel device that they had built, and that it was so elegant and simple that they didn't think it could be real. And I thought, that tells me it's fucking real. Everything he did was elegant and simple. And everything that is done at the universal level is actually very elegant and very simple. Yeah. We have overcomplicated it. And so
very much so.
I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And so they had a big project that I think it was for DARPA. This was not even CIA. This is a DARPA project. And they were sending kids back in time because they said that they sent adults. The adults' brains were already too solidified on reality, and that
it like messing it up, destroying it.
They couldn't. It'd make them go crazy, and every one of them died. None of them fucking survived it because they said even the ones that managed to come back, they would just fucking go insane. They would literally go insane, screaming and all kinds of shit. They said the kids, no problems at all.
Do you think it's a belief system that's messing it up, or their actual age?
The way that they say it in the Y Files, which I actually kind of like this because I think this makes much logical sense, is that by the time you get older, you kind of are solid and set in your way of thinking, and it's harder to shift it.
Right, especially if you didn't believe that was a possibility.
And so if the harder your mind is on the shift, the more likely you're going to die from that shit.
Like if you and I tried to do it,
I think we could probably do it. We could probably do
so it is a belief system in a way.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Versus it just being because you're old.
Correct.
It's more of like the way you believe heavily determines the way you're going to come out of this thing.
Correct. Yeah. How much do you, because like, again, the older you get, the more you've lived on this world, the more that's like, this is reality and there is nothing else. And then you go through that shit.
Yeah. Everything that's been told is just false,
they just
fake.
can't handle it in that moment. But kids are like, I already live in a dream anyways. Cool, I'm going to go back in time.
Well, let's go.
And like, apparently we have like a picture of one of the kids. Like a legit picture we found in like an archive. Who saw one of these kids in the photo just by himself in some uniform at Gettysburg Address in 1865, listening to fucking Abraham and listening to Lincoln talk. And here's this little kid that was part of this Pegasus program, apparently.
Who created this TTD? Time travel device.
Tesla.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tesla created everything we have. Every device.
And beyond.
Yeah, dude.
Tesla and beyond.
He had already done it. Whatever the universal shit is, he figured it out and then did all the cool shit with it. I hope I'm Tesla. Like, if you're Metatron, can I be Tesla?
The reincarnation of Tesla.
Yeah, dude. I would, dude, that'd be bad.
Back for round 139,000.
You're Toth and I'm, the electrical guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
precisely.
You come in and you like architect all this shit out, and then I'll like electrify it and shit.
Could you imagine if our family members heard us talking like this? Straight jacket.
I already have accepted that I am in one right now.
Yeah, in a straight jacket.
Yeah. In a higher form, and then I'm just living in my fucking brain at this point, and like everything's just fucking here.
Yeah.
And like really, I'm just in a straight jacket. Yeah.
This world is not what we've been told.
It's not.
It is the fakest real thing you will ever experience.
I always wanted to believe it wasn't. I just always thought I'm a dreamer.
Yeah, it's hard to whenever you have it being shoved down your throat that it is this and only this and nothing else exists.
And we're educated and we know.
I mean, even religions talk about there only being a possibility of one life. Like, this is it and you're done. Like, enjoy it while it lasts because that's it.
I don't believe any of that shit.
That 3-year-old that died too early, yeah, that was it for them. They don't get another chance for anything. Done. No, man.
Yeah, see,
your soul goes on.
I think about it like you just asked the question. You're like, yeah, could we go through that thing? And I think, yeah, we can. And then I think, dude, what I just was given and how hard it's been for me to come to terms with it, could I? That's nothing compared to walking through a fucking time machine. I don't even know if this shit's real, and I'm struggling this hard with it.
I've believed in time travel for a
That's nothing.
second.
I guess I'm just coming to... you know what it is? I think it's more of like, if someone else did it, I wouldn't have any doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, yo, sweet.
Right.
This is already here. And I do it, and I'm like, no.
I'm done.
I think
Get me out of here.
Can I just put that over there and walk away from this? How do I undo this? Can I undo this? Can someone else do this? You know, like that's the part in my head that I struggle with the most is like, I'm involved in it. It's my involvement that like bothers me. And I don't necessarily know why. It's probably the same thing for why you doubt yourself. I think I doubt that I would be the person that could do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in my head, I'm just a fucking normal guy. People can tell me all they want. You're special. You're a master of whatever, of spiritual. I'm like, fuck you, dude. In my head, I'm just a fucking person. All of this is like faith. How do you know God's real? How do you know Jesus was real? You have faith. You have faith in it. That's all this is. Why is this any different at this point? I think I will have the science to prove it, and that's what I'm going for. Sure. But until then, I have to have the faith.
Yeah. I mean...
Or else what are you going after? Nothing.
Ghosts.
Because you don't believe in that shit. Ghost. Yeah, astro projectors, you fucking dickheads.
Dead ones, but... Yeah.
Coming after you, assholes. Just wait. I'll find you.
I wonder how many we got in here now. I bet we have an audience every time we record.
Do you really think so?
I don't know, man.
That'd be fucking... Someone knocked something over in here.
Well, not one of my paintings.
All right, well, like, I don't know, do something. Do something cool, man. Damn.
If only.
I know.
Like backflips? Oh, they're doing backflips. Look at it. It's like a circus out there.
I feel like you could do that and say that shit, and I'd probably believe you if you just like went with it. Like, you know, you were like, dude, they're like really doing that shit. I'd be like, what does he say?
He knows.
Fucking knows shit. I think at this point, I'm at such disbelief of life that everybody around me is suspect now. It's like, what do you know, dude?
What?
Does everybody know this shit? And I'm the only one who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how it feels at times.
Right.
Where, like, I do believe you that you're like as clueless as I am. But like, at the same time, I'm like, are you though?
Well.
And then I'm like, Earth, what the fuck do you know?
I'm not.
What the fuck is going on here?
I'm not as clueless as you in a way, to put it, you know.
I know you're not, goddammit.
Truthfully.
I know you're not. I can hear the way you talk about it, and I can hear the way you talk to me, and I can see it in your fucking eyes that you're just like, I can't tell you that one yet. But I'm not going to say it like that.
I sometimes just have to let it fall in my lap, and then I can say it, you know?
I don't know what the fuck that means.
It means you got to open the door before I...
Were you levitating when it fell in your fucking lap?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you can. I think that's the other part of this is like, all right, well, then I'll trust myself because apparently I have this ability, right? Well, then I'll trust it. Well, then you're fucking lying to me. You fucking know shit. You're just not allowed to tell me, or you know you can't yet. Like, I get it. It's a journey shit.
Right.
Fuck your journey. Yeah.
And everyone has their own journey.
I know.
Everyone.
Damn, it almost got in there.
What is that? The quarters?
Yeah. Ding. I was like, woo.
These were great episodes of the 20 that we recorded. Honestly, not really sure what happened half this time.
Yo, we were like talking about global warming, and then it was like spirituality.
Immediately went into like, it sounds like someone's pushing us in a direction of.
Well, I started feeling it during this time period. I thought we need to just have dedicated spirit talks. Just like this, where that's all we do. And really, we probably go live with those.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that people would rather just be in with, I think. I'm not saying don't put them out there, but like...
We just start talking about things so easily that might not be...
It's not meant to be structured.
Well,
those are not structured to me.
I just mean the live stuff.
Oh, that's fair. I don't even give a shit about that. To me, it's like the structure is... perfect. It's just us two sit down, have a conversation about that. I'm not saying don't do global warming, don't do the other ones. This is another part of it.
We should
That makes
go.
sense?
We should go live on like a Q&A and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
and then we'll know what we can and can't say. You know, we can't talk about anything governmental. We can't name names of
Well, and when we get
live
bigger,
people.
this won't matter as much.
That's true.
We're
Like
at
they
a-
can't suppress the big accounts as much. I mean,
They can, but does it matter?
They will. The Alive and Kicking account, he got in trouble and got a strike. I don't know what he said or did, but he just made a post
Again,
about it.
if you really are part of this, you really do care about this, you really do want to be with us, well, then you'll just come to our website.
Yeah.
That way, nothing's going to be held back. Nothing gets taken down. It's all there.
You'll just be on the app at that point.
Correct.
Dude, we're going to have
Correct.
millions on this app
Correct.
that are... This app is going to be absurd. It's going to be a very heavy communicative community.
I know, and I'm thought about like all the AI incorporations that can be done, all the different connections that can take place.
When are we going to release it? Is it done yet? Is it ready? Let it be free. It just wants to be
It's
free.
really not far from being playable. You know, like I can play with it, but like to have two people on it at the same time needs just a little, maybe like a week's worth of work. You know,
It's
like,
fine. It'll
I don't
come.
have a week to dedicate to it, but I'm just saying like that's probably about how long it would take. And then you would have an actual working app where like you were at your house and I'm at my house and we're both playing with it together.
Sounds like astral projection.
It does. What if it could help you with that?
It could. We could have an entire library of frequencies and things.
And we could use the sensors on the devices to try to help track things. Get senses of your magnetic field, your vibration, things like that.
How? How does where the sensors come from?
They're in. How does it know how many steps you took in a day?
Ooh, yeah. How do you? Cool. I don't know how any of that works, but I believe it.
Wait a minute, damn it, he's right. It
right.
does do that, and I don't know.
It does things, and I have no idea how it works.
Yo, I love it when I see that shit go on in someone else's head. Where you're like, fuck.
Right.
Yeah. So they have sensors in them, tons of them, and we can do a lot of things with that. You know, like gyroscopes and shit that you can tell whether they're moving up or down or left or right, how high or down or they go, things like that. You can tell a lot of shit. So we could take that, and if you're holding on to it, we can maybe get the vibrational sense, some shit like that. You know,
That'd be cool.
Wake up. If you do ever come up to me and give me some bombshell information that you've had this whole time, I'm gonna be pissed. Just know that. I'm gonna be fucking pissed, dude.
Bro, I've got so much bombshell information.
I fucking know. That's why I'm telling you now. I'm pissed.